game that always gives you more. Download Jackpot Party for free and get a 45 million coin bonus. Jackpot Party, a party in every spin.
That should hold it for now. What should we do?
I know what to do.
You do?
I'm going to CashNetUSA.com. I can apply in minutes, and if approved, we can have the money in our account as soon as the same business day.
You're my hero.
Saving the day is easy with CashNet USA.
When you need money fast, be the hero. Go to CashNetUSA.com to apply for the money you need now.
Hey, you folks. Matt McCoy here to talk about the AARP auto insurance program from the Hartford and why people love it so much. This is a good movie. Looks like it got a 94% thumbs up. Now, that's pretty high. Even that's less than the 96% of customers 50 and over who recommend the Hartford. In fact, 4 out of 5 AARP members who switched to the Hartford from companies like Allstate, State Farm, and Geico got a lower rate. And many of them saved hundreds on their auto insurance. Not an AARP member? Hey, not to worry. The Hartford can help you join in minutes.
To start saving on your insurance today, get your free quote by calling the Hartford at 1-800-418-5830 or visit trusthartford.com.
I hear this place is great. 90% of diners recommend it. That doesn't beat the 96% of customers who recommend the Hartford. You just can't beat benefits like disappearing deductible. Plus, they offer new car replacement.
New car replacement?
Yep, if your new car is totaled, the Hartford will pay the full replacement cost.
The camera on this phone is amazing.
It's only a 93% satisfaction rating, though. Still less than the Hartford. You know what else? You can save even more if you bundle home and auto. For the savings, benefits, and best-in-class claims experience you deserve, make the switch today.
Join the millions of drivers 50 and over who switch to the AARP auto insurance program from the Hartford and get the savings you want and the award-winning claims experience you deserve. To get your free no-obligation quote and see how much you could save, call the Hartford at 1-800-418-5830 or visit trusthartford.com. The Bucks got your back.
Turning now to Colorado, where the jury has reached a verdict in the supermarket mass shooting trial for Ahmad Alissa. He has pleaded not guilty by reason of insanity for shooting and killing 10 people at a Colorado supermarket in 2021. The defendant's mother testified and repeatedly said that her son is sick. Several survivors also testified, and they told the jury how they fled out of the back of the store to escape the bullets, while others hid in shelves, checkout stands, and offices. Let's get you into court now for the reading of that verdict.
Everyone. I believe you're 3929, is that correct? So you're the foreperson. And it's our understanding that the jury has reached a unanimous verdict. Is that correct? On all counts? All right. If you could tender that to Mr. Collins, please. Put this in front of the documents. Thank you. I'm going to remind everyone of the decorum order. If you need to leave the room, you're welcome to, but please no audible outbursts. All right, jury verdict, count number 1 as to Nevin Stanisic. We, the jury, find the defendant, Ahmad Alissa, guilty of count number 1, murder in the first degree. Jury verdict, count number 2 as to Kevin Mahoney. We, the jury, find the defendant, Ahmad Alissa, guilty of count number 2, murder in the first degree, indicating on all of these that there is a signature by the foreperson. Jury verdict, count number 3, Trolana Artkowiak. We, the jury, find the defendant, Ahmad Alissa, guilty of count number 3, first-degree murder. Jury verdict count number 4, Ricky Olds, murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find Ahmad Alyssa guilty of count number 4, murder in the first degree. Jury verdict count number 5, Denny Stong, murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant Ahmad Alyssa guilty of count number 5, murder in the first degree. Jury verdict count number 6, Lynn Murray, murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant Ahmad Alyssa guilty of count number 6, murder in the first degree. Jury verdict count number 7, Terry Leiker, murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant Ahmad Alyssa guilty of count number 7, murder in the first degree. Jury verdict count number 8, Jody Waters, murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant Ahmad Alyssa guilty of count number 8, murder in the first degree. Jury verdict count number 9, Suzanne Fountain, murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant Ahmad Alyssa guilty of count number 9, murder in the first degree. Jury verdict count number 10, Eric Talley, murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant Ahmad Alyssa guilty of count number 10, murder in the first degree. Jury verdict count number 11, Angela Peacock, extreme indifference, attempt to commit murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant Ahmad Alyssa guilty of count number 11, attempt to commit murder in the first degree. And yes, the prosecution did prove that the defendant used or possessed and threatened the use of a deadly weapon. Jury verdict count number 12, Casey Taylor, extreme indifference, attempt to commit murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant Ahmad Alyssa guilty of count number 12, attempt to commit murder in the first degree. And further, yes, the prosecution has proven that the defendant used or possessed and threatened the use of a deadly weapon. Jury verdict count number 13, Hayden Steele, extreme indifference, attempt to commit murder in the first degree. We, the jury, find the defendant Ahmad Alyssa guilty of count number 13, attempt to commit murder in the first degree, and further find that the prosecution did prove.
There you have it, Alyssa guilty of all counts. If you wonder why, for instance, there were 10 counts of murder, guilty of all 10 counts of murder in the first degree, one for each victim. All right, we need to switch gears, though, and go back because Toby Madden is in court. The opening statements are beginning. This is the case in Ohio. He's been very emotional. The judge said, for now, he is in court, expected to comply with the court decorum. Let's get back into court. The jury's now in the courtroom for opening statements.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see here, I have an opening statement prepared. However, sometimes things happen where you have to change on the fly. So I'm still going to give you this opening statement. However, I'm going to tell you something first up front. So probably 30 minutes ago from now, you all were back in the jury room. Mr. Madden was brought into the courtroom here. The record was on. We had to deal with some preliminary matters before you were all brought in. Mr. Madden saw Michaela Madden in the back of the courtroom, and the rest of family members. And he turned to them and said, as he made a motion of this, I'm responsible for what happened to her. I didn't mean it. I love you. That was recorded, and you're going to hear that recording during this trial. You're also going to hear from witnesses that also heard it. Detective Horton heard it. He was sitting here. Michaela heard it. She was sitting there. He was talking right to her. So you're going to hear that in this trial. And now my plan is to give my opening statement that I did have prepared and explain to you what he didn't mean to do. And ladies and gentlemen, it's 55. That's the number that I want all of you to remember. You're going to hear that number a lot throughout this trial. And that's because that's the number of times that Toby Madden, that man sitting right there, stabbed Rochelle Broussard on October 11th of 2022 and killed her. 55. He stabbed his girlfriend of over 20 years and the mother of his child 55 times. And because of this stabbing, he was charged and indicted on 4 counts. And I think it's important, I know you heard it already from the judge in voir dire, but I think it's important that you hear the indictment, and I'm going to read it to you. And I think it's important because I want you to understand these charges, and I want all of you to understand the elements that the state's going to prove to you throughout this trial. Count 1, murder. On or about October 11th of 2022 in Butler County, Ohio, Toby L. Madden did purposely cause the death of Rochelle Broussard, which constitutes the offense of murder, an unclassified felony in violation of Revised Code 290302 and against the peace and dignity of the state of Ohio. Count 2, murder. On or about October 11th, 2022, in Butler County, Ohio, Toby L. Madden did cause the death of Rochelle Broussard as a proximate result of the offenders committing or attempting to commit an offense of violence that is a felony of the first or second degree, and that is not a violation of Section 290303 or 290304 of the Revised Code, which constitutes the offense of murder, unclassified felony in violation of 290302B. Count 3, felonious assault. And then in parentheses, serious physical harm. On or about October 11th of 2022, in Butler County, Ohio, Toby L. Madden did knowingly cause serious physical harm to Rochelle Broussard, which constitutes the offense of felonious assault, serious physical harm, a second-degree felony in violation of 2903-11A1. And finally, count 4, felonious assault with a deadly weapon. On or about October 11th of 2022 in Butler County, Ohio, Toby L. Madden did knowingly cause or attempt to cause physical harm to Rochelle Broussard by means of a deadly weapon or dangerous ordinance, which constitutes the offense of felonious assault with a deadly weapon, second-degree felony in violation of 2903-11A2. That's what he's been charged with for what happened on October 11th of 2022. So I'm going to take you back to that time. On October 11th of 2022, Toby Madden and Rochelle Broussard were living in a house at 1270 Parish Avenue in the city of Hamilton, Butler County, Ohio. They were living there and they were renovating that residence at the same time. And on October 11th of 2022, Rochelle had called the city of Hamilton, the utilities department, and asked that the gas be turned on because they didn't have any gas service there. So at 8 a.m. on October 11th of 2022, 4 City of Hamilton utility workers came out to the residence at 1270